Hey, what's up guys, Rado here with Dirt and Iron. Today in this video we are going to plan this RMZ 450 build together. So stick around. When I say plan together, I mean you guys, myself, and my daughter Zia. Zia, come here. She wanted to come today with me to the garage. What do you say, Zia? Huh?
Hello guys.
Hello guys. Okay. Hey, who's the guy on your t-shirt? Who's that?
Huh?
Who?
Daddy?
Daddy? Okay. Alright, so Zia is my middle daughter. She's going to be 5 years old in June and she wanted to come with me to the garage today, so we're gonna do this video together. And you guys as well. So this is my RMZ 450 build that I'm gonna start taking apart very soon. But before I do that, I wanted to go through everything together with you and divide this build into Moscow. That's what we did with our KTM. So M, must have, should have, could have, and won't have at this time. So I have a long list of things that I want to do to this bike. Something that must be done, something that should be done, could be done, and will not be done at this time. Right, Zia? Okay, so I guess we can start. So this bike, as I said before, has 120 hours on, and I feel that it's missing a little bit of the bottom power. You know, I'm not much of a rever, especially on the 450. I kind of like to ride it from the bottom, so I'm looking for a little more punch from the bottom. And I think this bike, if I just throw full FMF system on this bike and rebuild the engine completely without any special, you know, things for the piston. I don't want to go with high compression piston because I want to be running pump gas, and also you don't want to be too hard to start, so I'm just gonna run stock piston. I'm gonna go with Vertex and put a full FMF system, and then I think that would be enough to just get this little extra punch from the bottom. So for the must-have, I'm gonna get the Range Rabbit kit that comes with everything you need for the engine, all the seals, bearings, gaskets, piston, all the hot rod crankshaft would be there, and also I'll go ahead and do new timing chain, new valves, and pretty much everything, so the engine would be almost like brand new, right? All these things I'm gonna replace. And also I'm still not decided, but I think I'm gonna go with hot cam stage 2 because the bottom would be okay just from adding the FMF system. I don't want it to be too punchy, so I think it will be okay with the FMF system and the rich coupler. And then this bike comes with different couplers, so you can just switch the coupler right here underneath and you make it a little bit more rich. So I'm gonna do that, and then stage 2 hot cams would add a little bit in the mid-range and the top range. So yeah, this bike will be some kind of rocket after we are done. It will be okay. I mean, it will be too crazy, but it will be much better than what it is now. So that's for the must-have for the engine. And then also must-have, I'm gonna do all the sprockets front and rear and do a new chain. That's must-have. When you are rebuilding the bike, you should change those things quite frequently anyway. And then also I think we need to do a suspension service. This bike is 120 hours on the suspension, so we need new oil, new seals, and also probably new what do you call it, bushings. And I think I'm gonna also probably revalve and resprung the suspension to match my riding and my weight and all that kind of stuff, because I gained 20 pounds since this bike was done previously. So that's for the must-have. Now let's move to should-have. All right, so I think this bike should have a complete hinge on clutch. This clutch, 120 hours, never been touched, so I want to go ahead and put new hinge on clutch in this thing. What are you doing, Zia? Can you try to blow bubble? No? Okay. So, and we're gonna get new brake pads, new brake rotors, and for the front I want to go with oversized rotor just to get a little extra braking power for the front. Then I'm gonna do new steel braided brake lines, you know, to have a little better feel for the brakes, and new mounting hardware. My last build, a KTM 300, I used some of the old bolts and you guys didn't like it, and when I watched the video now, I really regret that I didn't use brand new bolts. So for this bike, all the bolts would be brand new. And I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna go with Dunlop, new tires front and rear, and of course new plastics, custom graphics, custom seat from Moto Seat. Graphics, we're gonna do decals MX, they do great job. They did KTM, I really liked it. And also I'm gonna use new bearings from factory links. For now I think I'm gonna force to replace my linkage bearing and maybe swing arm. Let's see how it goes. All right, so that's for should have. Now let's move to could have. And could have is pretty long list. Right, Zia? This bike could have a lot of stuff, right? So, for the could have, I want to get a new wheel set, black and gold. So, black rims and gold hubs. I will go with the Tusk as I did for the KTM. It's really good, durable, and you know, not that expensive set of wheels. So I'm gonna go with Tusk Impact. Then, you know, Hinson is doing covers for ignition and also for the clutch. So I would like to get the matching Hinson covers for both sides, so the engine will look really nice. This is something that you don't have to do, but if you have it, it just looks a little bit nicer. So I think I'm gonna do that. Then new radiator hoses. You can see the hoses, they are black now. I want to go with different color, probably red or yellow. I'm not decided yet. So, but definitely I'm gonna do a new hoses. Then foot packs. These are not bad, but I'd like to get a titanium foot packs, so maybe a little bit wider. And probably we'll go get some titanium foot packs on this bike. And new handlebars. These are ODI. I'm thinking to maybe get a rental. Let's see how it goes. And of course, new grips. That's a must-have. I'm gonna get it anyway. And TM Design Works chain slider and chain guide, probably yellow color, so we'll kind of match the theme of the bike. I'll get that. If I decide to go with the yellow as my front fender and these shrouds, then I'm gonna get it yellow. If I'm gonna do some different color combination, then probably my TM Design Work would be black. I'm not decided yet.
Huh? Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. So next would be, you know, I want to make this bike also look nice, not just work well. Like work well, there would be must have and maybe should have, but all the could haves, majority is just to have a really nice looking bike and have it maybe a little bit lighter. So we are replacing some parts with the billet aluminum and just kind of want to have this bike in a one theme. So all the anodized parts, the billet aluminum I'm gonna have on the bike would be works connection. And I'm not decided yet on the color, maybe red or blue. I think I'm kind of leaning more towards the red. It will match the radiator hoses, and so all the anodized parts would be red. So that would be your axle block, clutch patch, and brake lever. These would be all red. You know, bar rotating clamp on the other side would be red. Then brake caps would be red. All filter cover, this engine plugs and filter plug, everything will be red anodized. So we will kind of have, you know, that uniform look. Everything will be red. And then I also want to get the fork bleeders over here. Then radiator braces also from Works Connection, and master cylinder and caliper guards also from Works Connection. So the kind of main theme of the bike would be I'm gonna keep many things bare aluminum, just really polish it and clean it really nice. And what would not be aluminum would be probably red anodized, and then just the hubs would be gold. Because Tusk is not making red hubs for Suzuki, they only make gold, so I think they'll be fine. So I'm gonna have this color combination on the bike. And then what else do we have here? Maybe right now I have this Devil aluminum skid plate. I'm considering to get the plastic skid plate, maybe black color. Just I think maybe it'll look better, but I'm not decided yet. I might keep it. So that's for the could have. So you guys let me know below in the comments. I really want to hear your opinion. What else could I put on a bike, or maybe what I don't need? Let me know your opinion. You know, and all the parts that are aluminum that I will be taking off the bike, I will be sending to get them hydroblasted, just like I did for a KTM. So when they come back, they will look brand new. It will be really beautiful. So this bike should really look brand new after we are done with this bike. And one half, that's the category that I decided not to do for this build. So first one half, and maybe some of you will not agree, but you know, the shifter and the brake pedal, they are really sturdy, nice looking Suzuki OEM. I'm just gonna keep stock, but get them hydroblasted. It will be really nice and clean. It will look just like brand new. So I didn't want to go with any aftermarket stuff that will look like black and yellow, something like that. I want to keep this this area, you know, aluminum, and I didn't want to put aftermarket foot control. So let me know below in the comments what you think about it. So we're gonna go with stock shifter and the brake pedal. And also, I'm not gonna do a whole shot device. I'm no racer. I don't need that stuff. You know, you put it on the forks. I don't need that. And also, no hand guards. I'm not gonna do any hand guards. I'm not gonna, whoop. Even those like rebounds from Cycra, I'm not gonna do those. And I don't need big tank. I don't need any kickstand. And you know, I decided not to change the ignition or the fuel controller. There are these aftermarket things you can buy to plug into the bike and you can control your fuel. But I decided not to do that. What I'm gonna do is just to rebuild the engine and then put a rich coupler. Because if you open the you know, the exhaust, you will have FMF aftermarket stuff, and then I also open the airbags. I will remove the screen, the backfire screen. So I will need a little more fuel to kind of compensate for the more, you know, airflow and everything. So I think we will be good if we just go with the rich fuel coupler that already comes with the Suzuki. I have lean and rich, so I'm just gonna plug in the rich, and I think we should be good to go, right, Zia? So how long do you think it will take Daddy to build this bike? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? What do you think?
8 months.
8 months? Oh my goodness, no, it's too much. It shouldn't take 8 months. What do you guys think? How long would it take? I want to hear your guess. How long would it take to build this bike and have my first ride after everything is done? Alright guys, well, let me know below in the comments. I want to hear from you what you think I should do with this bike or I shouldn't do with this bike, and also help me with a little bit with the color combination. I'm not decided. You know, I can also go with a flow yellow, which is this new color. I can do front flow yellow and then a little black and flow yellow graphic that will kind of blend together. Or I can do white front and the black end, and then maybe, you know, blend them somehow together. Or I can keep it yellow in the front and black in the rear and blend that kind of together. I don't know. I'm not decided yet. So I need to think more about it. I'll need to check more pictures, and you know, I will take it from there. So if you guys have any suggestion, or if you know RMZ that looks really sick, you know, just post link below in the comment section. I'm gonna check it out. Hopefully I'll get some good inspiration, and then together we can design this bike that will look really nice. Okay guys, well, I guess that's about it for today. Don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.